This is the best explanation I've ever heard of boundaries, and that is that boundaries actually allow us to be in relationship. This makes so much sense if you can visualize this. Everything around me, including myself, is just energy. If I didn't have the boundary of my physical shell, my physical body around me, why would I be any different than this chair? You see what I'm saying? Well, I would just blend in to everything else that's energy if I didn't have the boundary of my physical form. Well, it's the same way like with people. If you don't have boundaries with them, there's no way to have a relationship with them, because a relationship is relating. It's relating to each other. It's built upon boundaries. That's actually what gives a relationship definition. Boundaries actually create you. They create you as a person. They give life to your personhood. That way you have something that actually another person can have a relationship with. People, they do respect boundaries. People like boundaries. If you know a friend who's just like, I don't like this, don't ever do this to me, are you like judging them for their preferences? Or are you like, well, that's what they want and that's just who they are. And if you don't have them and maintain them and let people know what they are, then you're just gonna basically blend in with their life. They're just gonna do whatever they want with you. They're gonna put you in whatever category they would like to put you in. You will end up settling and not feeling good about yourself because you allowed that to happen to yourself, to your precious self. You are in yourself. You're the most important thing in the world. And you allowed other people to just treat you like you're like a non-being, right? You really have to assert your boundaries. And what I'm finding is that more often than not, people actually appreciate that. I've told a few people my boundaries in the last week and they've corrected themselves. And that tells me that what? They respect me. They respect my boundaries. And you know what? That feels so good. You may run across people who are just not going to respect your boundaries, and it may like sting a little bit or surprise you because you might have thought that they would. But ultimately, this is a great test to know who should actually be in your world and who shouldn't, because if someone cannot respect your boundary, then they don't respect you. It's a commitment. Okay, so now it's a new relationship with yourself. Now you're in this relationship with yourself. And now it's like you have to maintain your boundaries with other people because you made a commitment to yourself. You are in a relationship with yourself, and you have to make a commitment to yourself and tell yourself, I love you, and I'm going to commit to protecting you, to listen to your needs, and I'm going to respect your boundaries, and I'm going to make sure that you live the life that you deserve. That's what we need to be saying to ourselves in the mirror. Those are vows, basically, that people say to each other. But have you said them to yourself, and meant them? Like, if you don't do it, nobody will. Nobody will love you more than you can love yourself. Nobody will give you as much as you are capable of giving to yourself. If you don't settle and you just keep envisioning and working towards those things, those visions that you know in your heart that are worthy of you, you will get there as long as you don't settle along the way. How important is that relationship you have with yourself? How important is it to look yourself in the mirror and say, I love you?